Let's cross now to the ASX in Sydney, where Min Yang from the Australian Sino Fund is standing by. Min Yang, thanks for your time here on Market Day. It's an interesting discussion in terms of the Chinese relationship with the rest of the world. Let's start by talking about these the economic developments we've seen, not just in China but globally, and the impact on BHP and Rio Tinto. Run us through that.
Yes. Hi, Richard. Yeah, I think the global financial crisis, the impact China, especially their export business, because the American market now is very down, and this also will affect like BHP or Rio Tinto back in home. So their price, I think, in the short term was still kind of temporary. But I think in the medium to long term, as you see, the Prime Minister Kevin Rudd already talked to the Prime Minister Wen Jiabao in China. So ensure that China will keep support Australia and buying the resource from Australia. So I think in a medium term to long term, the stock will recover later. Yeah.
Min Yang, over the past few months we've been hearing a lot about these Chinese companies and Chinese mining giants or funds taking stakes in smaller Australian companies to I guess, ensure the prices for iron ore and those kind of things. Given the environment that we're seeing at the moment, do you expect to continue to see these Chinese companies continue to take stakes or build stakes in Australian companies?
Definitely. Actually, our ASF will receive quite a lot of phone calls from China recently because the Australian dollar now is down, and I think China RMB is very strong now, and they think, and also Australian resource stock now it's also low. So people really see from China really see this is opportunity to get into this Australian resource type of stock, but this might be a little bit time. So I expect the resource sector shares will recover later on, and also for China entity, they are go global to get a resource. It's a kind of strategic step. So this will keep going.
We consistently hear about the cuts to Chinese economic growth forecasts. It seems like the days of double-digit growth is a thing of the past, with expectations of 8% GDP. Would you go as far to say that the boom for China is over, or do you think there are a lot of people are overly pessimistic about China's growth and, I guess, demand?
I think China boom now will be affected by the global finance crisis, but because China now it's increasing the internal demand, so I think 8% kind of GDP growth can achieve. Especially now, China have a policy about urbanization of so many farmers now move to cities, so they require a lot of investment and also construction. So I think this will keep China growing at 8%, this kind of level.
Okay. Min Yang from the Australian Sino Fund, appreciate your time here on Market Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.